Well, good morning to you, pre-prep. I do really hope that you are all well and that you have had a very, very nice weekend. I am sure you've enjoyed spending time with your family. At least I hope you have. And I am sure that you've made the most of being at home and enjoying the company that people bring, as well as the fun things that you can do when you really have to be creative, assuming we can't go out. I know that we're going to have an amazing week ahead of us. Teachers have been putting in so much effort to the online learning that you're doing. And I know that you guys have been putting in so much effort to the work you're doing at home. And I want to talk today about, well, many things. But the first thing I want to talk about is positives. Because as anyone knows me, you know that I am a really, really positive person. I believe that positivity is one of the most important things that we can ever do as a person. I think that being positive just helps everybody, whether we're positive wherever we are, whoever we are, and whoever we meet. Positive comes in multiple different ways. Sometimes people who are positive are talked about as being constructive. They build things. They build trust and relationships. Sometimes they're seen as helpful, getting on with people who sometimes they might not. Sometimes it's useful to be positive, can lift a room, bring a light at the end of a tunnel. Sometimes people who are positive are talked about as being optimistic. I see myself as an optimist. I like to see the best in people, the best in situations, and always enjoy thinking about the good that can come from any situation. Positive is about being productive, getting things done with a smile on your face, and being practical, and thinking about that sometimes things are hard. But if we're practical about things and positive about things, then we can work our way through anything. Positive is important, and we need to make certain that we remember that all the way through what we're going through. Because we are going through some challenging times. But you know what? Over the past couple of weeks, I have seen some amazing things. And I just wanted to share with you, to start this assembly, some of the positive things that I have seen. I'm going to start with some writing. I was sent lots of pieces of writing last week, and the number of Head Teachers Awards that I gave out was unreal. It was amazing. The piece, labelled number 1, was by a Year 1 child. Suddenly, a little girl saw her finger become red. She put the magic finger on 2 little Cooper family, Cutie and Twinkie. Without warning, something happened. They slowly turned to squirrels. Their hands were getting tiny and tiny, and they quickly grew bushy tails from their bottoms. Oh no, what amazing writing that was. The other piece is by Run in Year 3. And you might be thinking, oh, Mr. Godwin, that's really small. I know it is. But what you can do is that later on you can enlarge it, or we can do that. How cool is that? A long time ago, a strange creature existed. There lived a young boy named Amerdath, and I hope I got that name right. Most of the gods were jealous of his honesty and generosity. You see, positivity. He had worked for the gods and never earned a single thing. Although he had not been treated well, he had not always had to work. Fortunately, the goddess Medusa had given him money, wonderful secrets. The mean god Quentinar, picking that up, I don't know if that's right, was worried for him. Amarath didn't mind them. You can read the rest of it for yourself. I got these pieces of writing as well. Amazing pieces of work. Now, do you know what this shows me? Just before I go on to read these. These pieces of work have been done by our children. Positive, amazing work. Obviously put in so much effort. But in order to do these pieces of work, we've needed other people to do this, to set it up. Our teachers have obviously taught these amazing lessons, led these brilliant sessions to allow the children to do this writing. What a cool thing that is. And then parents You've obviously supported your children at home to achieve these. I am so impressed by the things that we've achieved. As the old man gently played his grand piano, he glanced around his piano room. It was almost empty. He was feeling lonely and neglected. But the first thing he saw was not his room. The calm setting had been taken somewhere else by the sound of the whistle blown away in the streets. Right now, his memories brought him back to 1917 once again. He was in the trenches of Normandy, France. What a cool flashback that is. It's nice to think about things. It's nice to think about things and do different things. And here is some artwork by Year 4. Look at the imagery that they've created. Look at the different tones that they've used. And it's amazing to think that these lessons were delivered online. Amazing to think that they were delivered by teachers over the internet, through videos, through live lessons, and then brought to life by the students in their houses, wherever they may be, supported by their parents, wherever they are. And I think that that teamwork, that connection is so, so amazing. So overall, my positives are this. We're in this together. Parents, teachers, students. Or to put it another way, we are pre-prep. I firmly believe in that. I firmly believe that our phase of the school is so magical, so important. And it's also a place where we can thrive and be the best and do the best. Whether we're fully together, like we are in that picture, or whether we are apart online. We can still achieve whatever we want to do. We can still be as positive as we want to be. We just have to remember some key things and do some key things at all times. So what do we have to keep in mind as we go through these next week or so? These next few weeks maybe, who knows? But whatever it is, let's keep something in mind. In fact, let's keep 5 things in mind. You know what they are, right? Of course you do. They're our idols. The things that drive us. The things that make us pre-prep. The things that make us special. Our eye rules underpin everything that we do and build us up to be everything that we can be. And if we follow these guidance, we're going to be everywhere. So how are these going to help? How can you relate to our eye rules to help you with online learning? Not just parents, but students. Let's have a look. So if we're talking about I go for it, what does this actually mean? Well, it means we try everything. Everything that comes through from your teachers, give it a go. If you can't, that's okay. Okay? But if you can try everything, nice job. Give your best. Persevere. Keep going. Some things might be hard. Some things might be hard for your parents. You might need to help them. But sometimes we just have to give that little bit more and keep going. And I know you can all do it. Be the best that you can be. That's all anyone can ever ask. Be the best that you can be so that you can look people in the eye and say, I tried my best. I did everything within my power to succeed. Can't ask more than that. Never can. When we're creating is important. And I'm looking at creativity in different ways here. I'm looking at the things that we actually do to make things happen. But I'm also thinking about things that actually you could create to help you. So one of the things that you could do in online learning and when away from school is create a schedule. Something that works for you and your family. Something that works to balance the life that we have. Balance your learning with your play. Balance lunch with exercise. Balance being alone with being with a group of people. Life is a balance of everything. And you need to make certain you've got it. What else can you do? Build things, create things, make things. Be inventive, construct. Dance, move, do things differently. Be creative. Be special. And share it and celebrate it. Create an atmosphere to feel happy in. Make certain everyone in your family is happy. And build that together. Understand how you work as a dynamic. And if we have to spend a period of time inside together, we're going to need to live together in that way. So let's build it. Let's create it. And be positive. So how are we going to respect? What are we going to do? We be kind. Rule number 1, we be kind. Rule number 2, we listen. to those who are helping you. That could be your teachers online. Listen to what they say. If they tell you the work should take 30 minutes, make it last 30 minutes, not 4 hours. That's silly. If they tell you to do this task, do that task. Have a go, if you want to, if you can do. And make it work. Be kind. I know I'm repeating, but there's a reason. Be kind. Always important. Be patient. Sometimes things take time. Sometimes things don't go right, and that's okay. Be patient. It's all right. It'll all work out. Be patient with people at this time, because they're going to be stressed. People are going to be a bit worried, and that's okay. We just need to give them time. Be kind. I think I've said that before, but it's okay. Be kind. It's important. Be honest with yourself. Am I working hard enough? Am I doing the right things by my family? Be honest with yourself. It's okay to be. Be honest with your answers too. And finally, one last rule, one last thing that we need to do. You can probably guess what it's going to be. That's right, be kind. It's the most important. And if in doubt, and if you forget everything else about being respectful, just remember rule number 1, be kind. So how are we going to team up? Well, let's work together with our parents. Let's listen to the instructions of our teachers. Let's share jobs out around the house and do different things and support other people. Let's tell someone if we're stuck, if we're struggling. Message your teacher, speak to your parents, speak to a brother or sister if you can, and ask for help if you need it, because we're there. Even though we're online, we're not leaving anyone in the lurch. We're not away from anybody. We are there for you to help you. Support those who need it. If you know that somebody's a bit down, help them. If you know that someone's stuck, help them. And if you're the one who are, ask. What does that mean? It means be a role model. We have role models and leaders throughout pre-prep. Children who I know will go the extra mile for everybody. And I know that you can do it. And I know that you can be the best that you can be. So try it. Try your best. Be a role model. Most importantly, care for yourself. Care for your family. Care for your work. Care for the fun that you're going to have in your brothers and sisters. Care for your exercise. Care for your own well-being. Care about your community and how you can make certain that everyone is being as safe as they possibly can be and kept safe too. We're in important times. We're in a time where we need to make certain we're not just watching out for ourselves, but watching out for everybody. Those around us who we know are older, those around us who we know are vulnerable. And we owe it to ourselves to do those things. Take care of each other. It's important. But you know what? I know you can do it. Why do I know you can do it? Because we are pre-prep. Everyone a role model. Everyone a leader. And everybody working so hard in these challenging times to make things work. Be amazing. Teachers, thank you for your hard work. Send me loads of Head Teachers Awards this week. I can't wait to see the work. Children, work hard. Take care of your parents. They need all the help that they can get, and they need all the support from you that they can get. Be amazing. You always are. Take care of yourselves.